we got more snow overnight, because that's what happens in Minnesota in the spring. I kind of feel like we're always waiting in Minnesota. We're waiting for spring to come. We're waiting for the snow to actually stop. We're waiting for the warm-up to actually mean a warm-up. And we're waiting to get in our garden. Do you see it? Let's go see my garden. Hi. What are you doing? Hello, Puffy Kitty. It's definitely pretty. It's got that going for it. It's gonna be a while before this all melts. I mean, what is that? That's taller than my knee, you guys. Like I can't. This drift is hip high. This drift is. Can you tell? It's hip high. Woohoo! I feel like in Minnesota we're really good at waiting. It's just something we have to do. But today I want to talk about waiting, and I want to talk about waiting in the sense that we need to have perspective, and then we need to have the ability to pivot. I'm going in the house now. Spring is hard in Minnesota. There's nothing like looking out at all that snow and then not being able to jump on all the things that you see other people doing, planting their seeds, getting their stuff in the garden, starting to clean out their garden. Can't do that. You saw my garden, it's buried under snow. Yesterday things were starting to melt. We had mud puddles all over and it was so exciting, but I live in Minnesota and I know it's gonna be a while before we can actually do anything. So we get used to waiting. So how do we get through these seasons of waiting? I focus on the other thing that I know about living in Minnesota is that you're going to wait and wait and wait and wait, and then all of a sudden it's going to be time to do the thing, and you're going to hit the ground running, and you're going to be behind before you even know it. So in a season of waiting, it's really good to focus on the other things that you can do. So whether that is figuring out how to start seeds, whether that is taking care of projects in your house, that taking care of them now is going to get you further ahead so that you don't have to deal with them when you can finally be outside. My husband and I are currently working on a hydroponic system that we're setting up in our basement, so that kind of feeds that desire to plant things and do all of that. It gives us something to do while we're waiting to be able to do things outside. But here's the other thing I was thinking about waiting, and this came to my attention this morning. I mean, besides the snow. When I woke up this morning and I went to my desk to start doing my work, we had no internet. And we didn't have internet for like 3 hours. First world problems, right? But it's frustrating when you work online and you can't get online and you can't access the things that you need to do. That's real frustrating. You have to wait. And in that sense, waiting can make you really crabby. Does Amy get crabby? But I had to have a little conversation with myself about getting crabby about the internet not working and having to wait to do the things that I wanted to do, that I needed to do. That I needed to do? Making a YouTube video and being able to edit it and upload it, that's fun, but I'm not saving lives here. Getting my podcast scheduled to go out tomorrow morning, it's not surgery, it's not CPR. And yeah, I get it. Productivity and, staying on a schedule and all of that. Believe me, it drives me nuts. But having the ability to keep things in perspective and having the ability to pivot and find something else to do when you can't do the thing that you're supposed to be doing right now, it's gonna get you farther. And I can hear you. You're saying, oh great, Amy, now I can't get crabby, I can't get angry when I can't do the things I wanna do. I would never tell you not to get angry, but what I would tell you is if you're angry, use it to do something. Use it to fuel something. Use it to get something done. So if you're waiting to do something, whether that is get online so you can do your work, or you're waiting for the snow to melt so you can put stuff in your garden, it's important to keep perspective, and it's important to figure out how to pivot so you can still stay productive while you're waiting. Being crabby that I couldn't work on my desktop this morning did nothing to move me ahead. Being jealous of people who can do more than I can in my garden right now, being wistful and longing for what they can do that I can't, it doesn't help me. So today's basically just another way to kick you in the butt, to not get stuck in waiting. Just find something else to do. And also sometimes I make these videos just for myself because they're a good reminder for me. I just choked on a snowflake.